Hey, did you know I'm doing a toy drive for the kids? That's right. If you want to support underprivileged children this holiday season, click the link below or in my bio, and you'll be able to access our link to our toy drive. We're going through Amazon, so all you need to do is buy toys. You can see we've already got a ton of them. The more the merrier. We are looking for gifts still for the very young kids, as well as gifts for the older kids. Thank you to all who've already bought toys and donated. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, and enjoy the video. Let's bring up the next person. Next up, we have Kyle. Kyle is going to tell us that MAGA is not a fascist movement. So we're going to bring Kyle up here. Kyle, hello. Can you provide me your age and pronouns, please?
Hey, how's it going? I'm 27.
Okay, and your pronouns?
I guess in a respectful manner. I don't really have pronouns, but I guess it would be he, him to respect you.
Well, if you don't have pronouns, then you wouldn't go by he, him, right?
Well, no, I'm just being respectful is all. I don't really believe in the pronoun thing. I respect LGBTQ. I'm just not a big supporter of pronouns personally, but I just want to be supportive and respectful is all too as well. So
I'm just confused.
I obviously respect you.
Sure.
I don't have pronouns personally, or I don't follow them like on a day-to-day basis. I don't go around saying like, "Hey, I'm a he, him," or
Yeah, but I'm not asking.
But
Kyle, I'm not asking you to go around saying that. I was just asking what pronouns you prefer to be called if somebody is going to refer to you in the third person. What would those be?
Oh, of course, yeah. If to be respectful, it would probably be he, him. Would be my proper pronouns from my understanding.
Okay, I'm just saying if you don't like being called he, him, you can, like, I can put something else, right? Like if you don't like being called that, what would you prefer to be called?
To be honest, I'm not an expert on pronouns because I don't follow them. I just like to be respectful as a person. So like if I was required by you to put them in, that's why I was giving you some. If I don't have to have a pronoun, I don't really,
Well, I just want to know if you don't have pronouns, like you prefer to be non-pronoun.
No, I don't use them.
Or if you.
Yeah, I don't use them.
So if somebody out in public referred to you as a he, him, you would be like, no, that's not the case.
Correct. Yeah. Yep. I'm not a he, him, or anything like that. I don't have a set pronoun.
Okay. So it's okay to not have pronouns. I just want to make sure that that's what you're you understand what you mean when you say that you don't have pronouns.
I've just watched the show in the past, and I've seen you get a little bit upset at someone for not giving you pronouns. So I just wanted to try to be respectful, and I
don't get upset, but there are people who claim that they don't use pronouns that very clearly do. If you're telling me that you don't like to be called he, him, you don't like to be called she, her, you don't like they, them, you don't like any of those things, right? That's a different case. Yeah. That's you not having a set of pronouns, not these people that do have pronouns, but just don't like answering the question because they're anti-LGBTQ.
Of course. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
So then, Kyle, you don't think MAGA is a fascist movement, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I'm more of I explained to the person ahead of time, I'm more of a moderate. I lean more conservative. I would say more on the right. No, moderate's completely in the middle, obviously, but I don't agree with everything on the right. I don't agree with everything on the left. But to my point, I don't agree any one party in the United States meets the criteria to be completely fascist. I think they have certain aspects that would meet that criteria in a sense of like there's certain definitions. Like if you look up what defines a fascist, like on the left, the left will meet some of them, the right will meet some of them, but as a whole, the movement as a whole doesn't meet that criteria. I'm not going to say there's not individuals that are, I'm sure there are some people that are part of MAGA that are fascists.
Sure. What criteria do they have to meet in order to be considered fascist in your eyes?
Well, I mean, like one of the big ones, and I mean, this is a big debate, obviously, between historians and people that study politics. But one of the big ones that we don't have quite yet that is pretty much mandatory is seizure of state power, which I have not yet seen from the MAGA movement or the Republicans.
You don't think that I'm sorry, did you say fear of state power is the one you don't see?
No, seizure of state power is not quite.
Okay, you don't see MAGA trying to seize state power.
No,
like
I
Donald
don't
Trump
see them being successful, or I haven't seen it happen yet. So
hold on, do they have to be successful or do they have to just try? That's two different things.
I guess you have a good point. Yeah. So what example, I guess, would they have where they've seized state power?
Would you not consider attempting to push through fake electorates in trying to overturn an election using fake electorates as an attempt to seize state power?
I guess I could see that in a way, but Democrats also tried to uphold elections too in the past too. January 6th was a lot.
Hold on, Ryan, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm confusing you with another guest, Kyle. What recent example can you give me of the Democrats trying to overturn an election via fake electorates?
Fake electorates, or just in general?
Fake electorates.
Like as far as contesting, because I was going to say
contesting is completely legal. They're allowed to contest. Yeah, that's legal.
Yeah,
I don't view legally contesting as an issue, but I do view illegally trying to get fake electors passed through. I view that as an issue. Contesting is not illegal. If Donald Trump simply contested the results of the 2020 election, you would never hear me talk about it. But that's not what he did.
And in what way, I guess, specifically you're talking that Trump, like, what is your argument with Trump again?
Donald Trump, using a fake slate of electors, attempted to convince Mike Pence to, instead of reading the electors from the swing states that were actually cast by actual electorates, he said, here's a bunch of fake ones we drafted up. I want you to use these instead, and that way it will count as me winning. This is wholly illegal, and this is why this is an attempt to overturn, or an attempt to seize control of the state, like quite literally.
I see.
Now, would you agree that this was an attempt to seize control of the state?
And I have to think on that one overall.
You have to think on it.
I mean, I guess it would be fundamentally stresses the primacy of glory of the state over an individual.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, fascism fundamentally stresses primacy and glory of the state over an individual.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Not just Trump itself, but that's what the historians would have to say about it. And obviously,
I don't think you can say that when one of our prime example, or two of our prime examples, like both Mussolini and Hitler dominated the state. The state was not as important as the two of them were. And I don't think any historian would claim that Hitler and Mussolini are not fascist figures.
So historically, fascist regimes practiced corporalism, like Mussolini. So it meant, they did not abolish private property or completely nationalize all businesses. Instead, the state domination over nominal.
Wait, how do you think Hitler rose to power? He partnered with the capitalists. The capitalists preferred him over the worker movements, and so they backed him with corporate power to get Hitler into power, as opposed to the current worker movements in Germany at the time.
So I have a good question for you, and maybe you can shed some light on it. And again, I'm here for a cordial debate. But one thing that bothers me that I do hear from the left overall is, people on the left using rhetoric calling, MAGA Hitler, which it's happened on the right too as well in past. I mean, rhetoric has happened throughout history where, we call people fascists. The right has called the left fascists in the past. The left has now called rights fascist. It's been back and forth.
I don't understand what this.
It's not a new term.
I don't understand what this point is, because I've not called Trump Hitler. I've simply called him fascist.
Yes. My point would be, like, why do you think the left, if you vote for Trump, right, a lot of the people on the left will call people Hitler? Why do you think they do that?
Can you
Do you
name me
think
one
that people on the
predominant?
right?
Can you name me one predominant figure on the left that is called Trump Hitler?
I'm talking about any individual. I'm pretty sure people that have
Oh,
voted
what do
on,
I?
like, for
Yeah, what do I
example,
give a shit? What do I give a shit
Been
if
called
dog? I don't care if
I've been
somebody
called
like.
Hitler.
Yeah, I don't care if like some citizen calls another citizen Hitler. Right? That doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, but that's my point. I'm saying they're saying that the right is Hitler just because you voted for Trump, you're apparently Hitler. My point being is if
So
anybody's close to being Hitler, it would be the people on the left that
how?
raise points of anti-Semitism on colleges. The whole point of Hitler was
What?
hate of the Jews. That was the biggest thing that he's
You think
known
the
for,
you
right?
think wait. You think the right doesn't raise anti-Semitic talking points?
No, I'm saying, yeah, like there's certain big figures like Kanye West that it has anti-Semitism, but I'm saying the big point that we've been seeing recently was on college campuses.
Yeah,
Most
that's been
liberals aren't
wait,
actually
I'm sorry. That's
anti-Semitic.
anti-Zionism, not anti-Semitism, and I think it's weird to conflate the two.
No, it's anti-Semitic.
It's
It
not.
is. It's
It's
been
not.
known on college campuses.
Give me
It
an
is.
example. Give me an example of it being
I just
anti-Semitic
gave you
versus. No, you didn't. You said
on
I'm
college
asking for the.
campuses.
I'm asking for the example. Show me how on college campuses they've been being anti-Semitic.
How on college campuses were they anti-Semitic?
Yep.
Okay, like on which campus?
You tell me. You're the one
It's
making
all
the
over right
claim.
now. I mean, you can see it. It's all
You're
over
the
TV.
one making the claim, so you tell me.
So Israel-Palestine conflict.
That's
I think
not
that's a big thing,
that's
right,
not
overall?
that's not quite literally that isn't anti-Semitism because Palestinians are also Semitic people. So it's anti-Semitic to be arguing about like it's anti-Semitic to
Okay.
only
So
support one Semitic person? What?
So how about
So
the reports that indicate intense anti-Israel sentiment and protests on campus?
yep,
Also,
hold on, let me ask
leading
you,
into
Kyle,
harassment directed at Jewish students.
Kyle. There's also been harassment directed at Islamic students. Kyle, I am very critical
Yeah, but is that
of
not anti-Semitism? If it's directed, if there's hate and harassment spread and directed at Jewish people, isn't that the definition?
I would say that harassing Jewish people is anti-Semitic. Haven't seen any examples of Jewish students being harassed because they're Jewish. I've seen examples of students being like might have some level you could call it harassment for being pro-Zionism. This would be different. Because some of the students that were being harassed by other Jewish students. So at what point does this become anti-Semitic? But again, you're not giving me a direct example. You're just no, because you're not giving me a direct example. You're saying, well, haven't you seen these things? No, give me the direct example of the anti-Semitism. If it's just being critical of Israel, that's not an example. Israel is not all Jewish people. Homie, you've had like 5 minutes to give this. What do you mean?
No, I didn't. You've been talking this whole time, and then you were saying an eye for an eye. You're saying, well, people are doing it to Islamic people, and because it's an eye for an eye, it makes it right. And
when
it's
I
not
asked you
anti-Semitic,
to
and then
give
you
an
said it is
example,
anti-Semitic, and you were talking, and then I'm not.
Kyle, when I asked you to give an example, you brought up her. You said, "Well, it's the anti-Israel." So I was tackling that, and then you brought up, "Well, it's the harassment of Jewish students."
You want examples? I'll give you examples.
Yes, please give me a direct example. But saying I'm not letting you is
nonsense.
There's
reports from Jewish advocacy and campus organizations. That's one. Let me finish.
Wait, so what's
reports
the report?
From student experience and campus climate.
Ryan, give me the actual.
Government
give
and
me the actual
reports. I'm
Ryan,
giving you examples. Don't argue with
No, you're not, Ryan. Give me the direct example. Give me the report.
It's Kyle.
What's the report? From where?
It's Kyle.
What?
The University of Chicago project
Kyle,
on security and threats. The CP Post. The group has conducted large-scale surveys of Congress students nationally to understand how the conflict is contributing to anti-Semitism and Islamophobia, noting rising tolerance for violence among students.
Okay, so this is saying both anti-Semitism and Islamophobia are on the rise.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. So anti-Semitism, I get that. I'm not talking about because I see you're like going an eye for an eye, and you're saying, well, it's happening over here too. I get it's happening over there too.
That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing.
Okay.
You're making
you're
this
agreeing
claim
that anti-Semitism is on the rise. And to my point, it's coming from the left on college campuses. It's coming from the left on college campuses. Who is really to blame? So I'm not going to say like any one party is Hitler, and that's not what I'm here to do.
No,
my point is being,
what
if
is
you're
the
going to
point
point
of
one
this?
finger
Yeah, but what
at
is the
someone else,
Kyle? What's the fucking point of this argument? I've never called Trump Hitler. So like we've been going back and forth.
I'm
We've
not
been talking
talking
here
about you,
for
I'm talking about
Ryan, Kyle, I don't give a shit what other people say. Okay, if you're
Yeah.
going to debate me,
Sure.
debate my topics.
All right.
We just went on a non sequitur
But-
for no reason, so you could argue about what other people talk to you about. I don't care about those other people.
Got a good one for you. I have great respect for the LGBTQ community, but one thing that I disagree with, right, is trans in female sports, especially, and
What
you know,
does
females
this
in male
have
sports.
to do with whether or not MAGA is fascist?
Well, I thought you had different points that you wanted to.
Wait, are you conceding to the MAGA is fascist point then?
No, I never did. I just went over to the.
And why are we trying to move to something else? You tried to move to anti-Semitism.
It sounded like you were. No, I thought you were over it, so that's why I'm moving.
Kyle. Holy shit, my fuse is short, and I'm about to fucking lose it. You're sitting here
you're
going.
You're gonna lose it, and then you're gonna kick me off because you can't handle it.
Kyle,
I thought you were over.
Kyle, what I need you to do is stop being a little bitch. Okay. I have never claimed Trump is Hitler. Have I? Have you ever heard the words out of my mouth that Trump is Hitler?
I never said you were.
Okay. So when you're arguing with me about whether I think MAGA is fascist, Kyle, this is a debate. It's an argument. What the fuck? I'm going to mute you until I'm done talking because you just can't fucking. If you're going to argue with me about whether I believe MAGA is fascist and you are going to bring up a point I've never made to combat the point to prove they're not fascist, that's stupid. I've never claimed Trump is Hitler. Never once. I don't think Trump is Hitler. I think Hitler's fucking Hitler. I think Trump and Hitler share similarities in the way they operate and the type of propaganda they put out. But I've never claimed Trump is Hitler. You have not been able to contend with any of the reasons I think MAGA is fascist. So you went on to a different talking point because you realized, holy shit, I actually can't contend with what he's saying. Shit, there was a way for them to try to consolidate state power. Shit, he was right. Fascists actually do care about person over state. It happens all the time. Shit. So now you went to a thing that I wasn't even claiming as a fucking non sequitur. And then when I say I'm tired of this non sequitur, can we get back to the point? You want to jump topics. So can you prove to me that MAGA is not fascist? Yes or no? Now you may speak.
Okay, I may speak. I just wanted to make a point. Like, there's no need to call names. There's no need to be rude. That's
stop being a baby.
What's like important with like right and left.
Please stop being a baby.
But I thought you were over it. That's why I was trying to switch points.
Please stop being a baby and just answer the question, please.
Whoa. Like,
goddamn.
You're for the left movement's sake, like this makes the left look bad.
I don't give a fuck if it makes Kyle, I don't give a fuck if it makes the left look bad. I don't care.
Okay, sure. That's on you.
Fuck,
okay.
this isn't
classic
space of
fascism demanded state corporatism.
Great. State corporatism. So basically what Donald Trump is doing when he partners with Peter Thiel and Palantir and he gives that corporation massive control over our AI systems, over our government contracts.
Can I explain my point? Because you muted me and I didn't get to talk this whole fucking time.
You just made a point and I countered.
If you want to be rude, let me talk.
Sorry, you just made a point.
MAGA is deeply intertwined with free market and anti-regulation, low tax policies, a form of hyper-capitalism. What are you talking about, kid?
No, they aren't.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Okay, so because you said no, they're not. They're not. Okay, how are they not? They're not anti-regulation. What are you talking about?
Again, hold on. Again,
the left is for more government control.
Jesus fuck.
To govern in the dictionary means to control.
Hey, quick question. Is it free market to say that TikTok can only operate in the United States if they sell to a United States company? Is that free market? Yes or no?
How are they not anti-regulation?
Answer my question. Is it free market?
No, you answer my question.
I'm literally answering your question with a direct example, you fucking joke of a person. You're a joke. I'm answering your question with a direct example, you fucking moron. Is it a free market? Is it saying we want complete free market and deregulations to say, actually, this part of this company, we're going to regulate this company so much that if they don't sell us their company, and sell us their algorithm, we're going to ban their company from the country. That's not free market. You're just a little bitch who can't answer a fucking question. Is it free market when they then give control of that company to Oracle, who's literally been like, hey, if you don't fucking support Israel, get fucking shafted. You can't work here. And them going, we're going to try and do everything we can to embed Israeli propaganda into American life. Is that free market? No. You don't know what the fuck the free market even is. God damn, dude. Now you may speak.
You can't answer.
I just answered you. Are
No,
you fucking dumb?
I asked you.
I just answered you.
How
It is not free. Okay, I'm going to mute you again. It's not anti-regulation to regulate one of the largest media companies in the globe to either sell to you or get banned. That's not free market. That is inherently regulation. Do you agree that that's regulation? Do you agree that they're regulating TikTok?
About?
Okay, bye. You're a bitch. See ya. Fucking stupid. What am I talking about? Eat my ass. That's what I'm talking about. Eat my ass. That's what I'm talking about. Are you fucking stupid? What is today? Why is everybody I talk to today a fucking moron? Hey, thank you all for watching this video. If you don't know me, I'm Jovan Bradley. I'm a leftist content creator who does debates, political commentary, gaming, and more. If this is your first video, thanks for sticking to the end, and I hope you subscribe. I post videos daily, and there are hundreds of past debates on my page for you to enjoy. Thank you to all my YouTube members. Your continued support helps me create as much as I can. Consider joining. A membership starts at $2.99 and gets you access to our community Discord, early access to videos, and more. Shout out to my Tier 4 members, Red Fairy DF, Ellie McReady, Not 3.6R, Sylvia Snow, Paul D, Zurith Moonpaw, Kazim, Never Again, Bamji, Emery Imogene, Ayla Ursus, Call Me Vel, Kelsey K, Jake Gorshander, Matthew Holloway, Vampy, Yemye, Mealy, and Dragon Nerd. Your continued support goes a long way in helping me continue the fight for equity, justice, and education. Thank you again for watching.